The Creassi Arena fell into tense silence as Commander Thexer dragged the small human child to the center pit. Her name was Lisa, barely 8 solar cycles old, with tangled brown hair and dirt-smudged cheeks. She didn't cry. She didn't scream. The Creassi delegation found this unusual. "Behold," Dexler announced to the gathered council, her eyes glinting with cruel satisfaction. "The specimen from Earth." Their defenders had claimed humans were special, worthy of galactic protection. Dexler gestured dismissively at the child. "I see only weak flesh." For centuries, the Creassi had tested species. Those who survived earned respect. Those who didn't became cautionary tales. When human diplomats refused to surrender their mining rights to the Creassi Empire, Thexer had acted personally, raiding a human colony ship, selecting the smallest, weakest specimen he could find, and bringing her here to face Snow Fang. The albino wolf stood 12 feet tall at the shoulder, bred over generations by the Creassi for one purpose: execution. Its eyes glowed red under the arena lights, saliva dripping from dagger-like fangs. In 3 centuries, nothing had survived Snow Fang longer than 40 seconds. Lisa looked up at the massive predator. Then she looked at the Creassi surrounding the pit. Her voice was small but steady. "My dad's going to be really mad at you." Thexer's mandibles clicked in amusement. "Your father, Nick, is dead, little human. His ship was destroyed when he tried to follow us." "Nah," Lisa said simply. The commander's patience snapped. He activated the pit barrier and released Snow Fang's restraints. The wolf surged forward like white lightning, covering the distance in a single bound, jaws wide enough to swallow the child whole. Lisa didn't run. Instead, she thrust her small hand forward and shouted a single word: "Sit!" The command carried such authority that Snow Fang actually hesitated mid-lunge, paws skidding on the arena floor, stopping just inches from her. "Good boy," Lisa said softly. She slowly raised her hand. "Poh." What happened next would be discussed in Galactic Council chambers for decades. The wolf, engineered for pure lethality, gently lifted its massive paw and placed it in the tiny human's hand. "That's a good boy," Lisa repeated, moving closer. "You're not mean. You're just lonely, aren't you?" Thexer's throat membranes inflated in rage. "Kill her," he screamed, activating the pain collars embedded in Snow Fang's neck. The wolf yelped and staggered. Lisa's eyes narrowed dangerously. "You're hurting him," she shouted. She spotted the control device in Thexer's grip. "Stop it." When he didn't, Lisa did the unthinkable. She charged, not from the wolf, but toward the commander, hammering her small fists against the energy barrier. "Stop hurting him," she screamed, tears streaming. "He doesn't want to hurt anybody." The arena went utterly silent. Even Thexer froze, finger hovering over the pain button, stunned by protective fury from something so small and seemingly helpless. Then a new sound tore through the arena. Metal screamed, walls buckling. "I told you my dad would be mad," Lisa said quietly. The arena's ceiling exploded inward. A human battle cruiser, the Determination, hung like an avenging angel. Its weapons were already hot. 10 seconds to step away from my daughter." Nick's voice boomed through every speaker. Thexer reached for his weapon, never completing the motion. Precision strikes from the Determination vaporized the control device, disabled every weapon in the arena, and eliminated the pit barriers. Lisa ran back to Snow Fang, who had collapsed. She wrapped her arms around the massive wolf's neck, whispering, "It's okay. You're safe now." For the first time in its brutal existence, Snow Fang felt something other than rage and pain. It curled protectively around the tiny human who had shown it kindness. Nick materialized via emergency transport, rifle raised, flanked by a dozen human marines. Eyes scanning daughter and wolf, he settled on Thexer with an expression that made the commander's thermal regulatory system fail. "Daddy," Lisa called softly. "Can we keep him, please?" They were mean to him. Nick's assessment was instantaneous. Daughter safe. Threat neutralized. Giant murder wolf, now a pet. He lowered his rifle and ordered medical and veterinary teams into the arena. Thexer stammered, "You cannot take Snow Fang. He is Creassi property." Nick interrupted coldly, "I'm taking him under galactic protection laws. You tortured him. You tried to murder my daughter. And now you'll find out why humans don't have specimen protocols for children." He activated his comm admiral, relay to Galactic Council. Humanity formally requests enforcement action against the Creassi Empire for crimes against sentient beings. Submit all arena footage as evidence. Human ships surrounded the facility, and galactic enforcers arrived via jump gate. Lisa sat in the arena, gently removing the pain collars from Snow Fang's neck. His red eyes had faded to soft amber. For the first time in his existence, he slept peacefully. The Creassi had meant to prove humans weak. Instead, they learned a far more terrifying truth. Humans didn't just protect their own. They protected anything they deemed worthy. They had a peculiar talent for turning enemies into friends, monsters into companions, and arenas of death into rescue missions. Snow Fang would live out his days on a human agricultural world, becoming a gentle guardian to an entire community of children. The Creassi Empire learned a lesson they would never forget. Never underestimate a species that measures strength not by the ability to destroy, but by the courage to show mercy, especially when 8-year-olds lead the charge. Please follow my channel for more videos. One click from you can change my life.